Okay guys, welcome back to this video of NRL tipping analysis, and as you can see by the title, today is the injuries and team list that I said I was going to do in the previous video. But anyway, let's jump straight into it because this might be a longer one. So first we have the casualty ward, all the injuries. So let's get into it with our first team. So we have obviously the Panthers-Roosters game. So if we can scroll down, we'll go to Roosters game. So I'll just click on Penrith here. So we've got Penrith Panthers. We've got obviously a few players rested. Dylan Edwards, Viliami Kikau, Stephen Crichton, Charlie Staines is injured, which is unfortunate as one of the good try scorers, especially on debut with that 4-try streak there. Anyway, I'm sure these rested players, as it says, finals week 1, will be returning into the team list that we will look at later, which is probably going to just further confirm that tip on Penrith. Anyway, looking at Roosters now. So Roosters, we've got Jake Friend returning, which will be good for them at their starting hooker role in number 9. We got Joseph Manu, Isaac Liu, and Lindsay Collins being rested. 3 of the standout but younger players in the team this year that will be returning. Obviously, Sam Verrills, Victor Radley are a few key players, and Billy Smith missing the whole season with all knee injuries. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that will be locked in for Penrith. Okay, moving on to the second game, we've got Canberra Raiders versus the Sharks, good old Sharks. Yeah, so first of all, we've got heaps of players in this. We'll start with just up the top with Charles Nicoll-Klokstad. Ribs, he'll be returning finals week 1, along with the head knock of George Williams. Jordan Rapana, knee, all returning this round, with John Bateman also elbow. Elliot Whitehead, Jared Croker, Jack Whiten, and are all rested, and as well as Michael Oldfield's thumb that will be returning. Corey Horsburgh, possible return for this round, but I wouldn't say is going to sway the tipping too much, although Canberra are probably going to be the clear tipping option for this compared to Sharks. Anyway, Ryan Sutton, all these guys out for the season. I'm not going to go through it because, well, besides Josh Hodgson and Curtis Scott are the real main ones that are really going to affect them. But we've got Tom Starling smashing it out there, which I said last video, so it's not going to really matter. And Curtis Scott is a big player, key player, but is not going to majorly affect the tipping or how the team goes. Anyway, Cronulla Sharks, we've got a smaller list, one of the better teams with less injuries and stuff. Siosifa Talakai rested finals week 1, will be returning this round. Josh Dugan, Sione Katoa returning from injury this round, along with Chad Townsend's suspension returning this week from that Ponga incident with the high tackle where he got sent off, one of the 3 send-offs of this year. Matt Moylan, and a massive key player that is going to really sway this tipping, Sean Johnson, out for the season, but I'm sure they will fit in Connor Tracy, who has been playing decent, to fit that number 7 role. Anyway, Royce Hunt and Bronson Xerri is suspended indefinitely, so Bronson Xerri might be returning this season. However, Cameron King and Royce Hunt, Sean Johnson, Matt Moylan are for sure out for the season, which is fairly unfortunate for the Sharks. Okay, Melbourne Storm, we've got a large list of just rests here. And yeah, so let's get straight into it. Kemi Kamika, ankle to be confirmed, so not sure, possible return, but it's not going to make a huge difference to the team's performance, I'm sure, although he's a very good player, but yeah. Cameron Smith, Cameron Munster, Jerome Hughes, Jesse Bromwich, Josh Adokar, Brenko Lee, and Justin Owen, Sofa Solomona are all being rested, which probably was a part of that worst performance for Melbourne Storm who did not play their best, and can't even remember if they even won that game or not. But yeah, I'll check that in a second. So yeah, they did end up. I just checked, losing to the Dragons 30-22, which was, I'm sure, all these players being rested and out till finals week 1 had a massive influence. So that is probably going to be a change tipping, but we'll wait for the finalised tipping video for that. Anyway, moving on to the injuries for Storm. Vunivalu, Fasul Malawi, key player that's unfortunately moving to Gold Coast for Gold Coast Titans from Storm, which will be a bit of a pain for them. But anyway, Kenny Bromwich, Kafusi, and Finucane is out for till finals week 2, but that's all right. But all of the above are out till finals week 1 and will make a good return there. Besides Sevi, or I'm not even sure who he is, but he's out for the season with a knee. And yeah. Okay, now we have Eels, possibly the luckiest team this whole year with injuries, with only New Corey, a good second rower. Yeah, so New Corey out, Ribs finals week 1 will return this week probably. Ray Stone has been playing, pretty decent in that hooker/second row role. Finals week 1 returning this week. Dylan Brown, finals week 2, unfortunate as a key player as their 5'8", beside Mitchell Moses is unfortunate for them. And Terepo, personal leave, is indefinite. Unfortunate for him. And yeah. Our fourth and final game, Rabbitohs Knights. This should be a pretty close and hard tipping, or it could go the other way, and I'm sure one of the teams will really step up and flog each other. So yeah, Jack Johns, Jaden Sewer, James Roberts, indefinite, but the Johns and Sewer back this week from suspension, Sewer, and from finger. Don't know why finger, but Johns, finger, returning this round, and possibly James Roberts, who'll be good for speed in that centre/winger role. Anyway, Ethan Lowe, Tom Amone, Braden Burns, Latrell Mitchell. Ethan Lowe and Latrell Mitchell being absolute key players in that team as second round fullback, out for the season with Ethan Lowe neck, which is very dangerous and bad for him, and hamstring Latrell Mitchell, which is almost as bad. But Tom Amone and Braden Burns also being out for the season, which is unfortunate for them. Okay, so we've got the final team of the fourth and final game. That is Newcastle Knights. They have got a few injuries and key injuries that are unfortunately out for the season. But starting with the returning injuries, Lachlan Fitzgibbon, Texoy. Fitzgibbon groin returning this round, of course, as you can see, along with Texoy, who's got a hamstring but is returning this round. So out for the season, Tim Glasby, concussion but is also retired. Andrew McCulloch, their key hooker, who's been having a great season so far. Well, not so far because he's out for the season, but he had a great little stint there of a season and is out for with his hamstring for the season. Connor Watson, Achilles, is a horrible place to injure, along with Sean Johnson, who's a key player for Sharks. But Jaden Brayley and Blake Green being the new halfback, which is unfortunate, as key player as 5'8", alongside Mitchell Pearce. But yeah, this has been the injuries, and I'm going to save the team list video for the next video because this has ended up being like a 9-10 minute video. So I'll see you guys in the team list video.